Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming. It's something about on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you of Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled, Merrick's Path. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up and let's go. This is great. Isn't this great, Nos? He rolls his eyes and nods. Okay, we'll be right off, sir. See to it. I'll message you when I'm done. If there's one scratch on him when you get back. I promise nothing will harm them. Well, let's head out, team. Ecstatic, she turns and starts marching back towards the elevator. Well, I'll see you in a few marks then. What are you doing? Huh? Saying goodbye like that. Go get some exercise and enjoy yourself or whatever. I'm the one who has to do paperwork all day. See you later, Merrick. Later. He slinks away into his office before I catch up with the others. Tia marches in rehearsed form while Nos plods behind her. Oh, there you are. I was wondering when you'd show up. Well, big old boss man gave us a pretty boring route today, but it should be a good first test for you. Have you ever been on one before? Yeah, actually, a few days ago on some lab floor. Wow, I didn't understand a word of that. You get anything, Nos? Nope. Oh shit! How did all of us forget they can't understand me? We haven't gone too far. I'm sure I can just go get Merrick and... Well, no worries. Hey, Tiny, maybe just give us a symbol for when you agree with something and Nos will translate for us, okay? A symbol? What does she... Wait a minute, did she just call me Tiny? She did that earlier too, didn't she? Whatever. A symbol, huh? Deciding to keep it simple, I offer a thumbs up and hope it suffices. I start staring at my hand pretty intently, not sure what they're looking for. This is about as close to ET as I feel I could get. Shame I probably can't phone home anytime soon. Well, you catch that big guy? If he does that, let me know, and we'll know he's totally okay with whatever I said. That wasn't really part of the deal. I can't believe he's sending us right back where we came from. Is there ever anything interesting about loading bay duty? Nah. Right? It's all just moving boxes and making sure no one crushes themselves with the machinery. I swear, I don't even think some of these guys are tri-lift certified. Well, maybe we can at least show the new guy around. That sound good, Tiny? Rolling my eyes, I give her a thumbs up. Great! Well, let's get to it. No use wandering around up here. Walking right past the lift Merrick and I took to get here, we find a staircase hidden away and make our way down. So, how do you like the place, new guy? Pretty spiffy, huh? I love that they have gravity up here. Do you know how hard it is to train without it? I'd never be able to practice boxing otherwise. She throws out some surprisingly clean-looking jabs before continuing. I know Nos here appreciates it too. Otherwise, he'd never be able to pin me down when we practice. Ain't that right, big guy? Uh-huh. See? I mean, I haven't actually beaten him, but I'm close. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, you enjoying your time aboard the ship? I can barely compose my thoughts through a barrage of conversation. Do I like it here? It's not like the worst. It's pretty bad. But now that things have calmed down a bit, I feel like it's okay. Also, with this new job, maybe I'll find something I actually like doing, or at least a good way to pass the time. Replying with a thumbs up, Nos informs Tio of my answer. Great! I know I took the first chance I got to get off of EO, I think is how you pronounce it. I was so bored of that darn city. Sucknos really did me a number letting me come out here for work. What about you, Nos? I forget why you came here. Paid better. Oh yeah, that too! I wonder what city. I really need to ask more about EAO sometime. But seeing as Merrick's from Urian, I might have to message Marrow and Arun. I'm glad they seem to be enjoying gainful employment, though. I feel as though I should have gone through some more paperwork before accepting this job, or at least seen the benefits. Wow, you know, I've never given a tour before. Should I be doing that? Maybe I'll give it a try. Should I give that a try, Nos? He just shrugs. I'm gonna do it. Welcome aboard the lovely and remote Icoroid 2 station. We know you had many options for where you could be. Oh, you didn't. Oh, I'm bad at this. Let me try again. Start smaller. Smaller? Okay, I can do that. Welcome to Column B's loading bay on the Icoroid 2. Here we receive all kinds of packages and deliveries from the outside worlds at large. Once everything has been accounted for, it's delivered to wherever it needs to go on the station. Everything from personal mail to food to, office supplies? What else should I say? Nos just shrugs. Am I watching these two rehearse a fucking comedy routine? I'm starting to understand why Merrick is always so high-strung. From where you can easily access all the different parts of the station from either using the mag lifts or the stairs. We're only 2 floors away from the mess hall, 5 from housing, and 7 from the gym. It's a great place to meet new people and, count boxes? Well, shoot, that's all I got. How'd I do? I could barely contain myself as Nose delivers the driest. Pretty good. I've ever heard. I give her a thumbs up, purely out of pity. But to her credit, at least, it was pretty entertaining. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to, gesture at us, and I'm sure we'll be able to figure out what you need. Until then, though, we really should get to patrolling. Ready? Giving her an affirmative, we start walking the halls, looking for, well, I'm not really sure. Lieutenant Saris, took you out on a patrol before, right? Did he tell you what to do, or did he just let you follow him around? Giving them a thumbs down confuses them at first, but I think they get it. Okay, well, it's pretty simple. We walk these halls and see if anyone needs anything, and make sure that there are no big crowds or traffic jams or anything that could cause any issues, really. We also have to make sure no one is misusing any machinery, especially down here. I once saw this guy use a tri-lift to try and fix a light instead of just getting a ladder or calling maintenance. I mean, come on, those guys are great. I once got one of them to fix a radio for me, and it wasn't even company property. Good stuff. But yeah, it's pretty simple. If something looks out of place or if someone needs anything, they let us know. And that's about it. Did I miss anything, big guy? Nah. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. I'm not sure any Korean in their right mind would approach me. Present company excluded, but I guess I'll keep an eye out. Tio doesn't seem all too interested in silence, though, as she keeps doing the talking for the rest of us. So, what else have you seen here? The captain said you were in confinement, so, I'm guessing you haven't seen much. It's not all just boring hallways, I promise. It mostly is. Mostly isn't completely. Besides, surely you've been to, well, you were really only out today, right? So you've been to, well, shit. I guess wherever they were keeping you in the boss's office. Well, that ain't much. Where were they keeping you anyways? I didn't think we had any cells on the station, so what, a really nice broom closet or something? I mean, kinda. Medical confinement. Huh? How do you know? Had a hunch. Tried to go last week and it was on lockdown. Ooh, very smart, big guy. Well, darn, I ain't been there yet, but I can't imagine it's very nice. Explains why Merrick was always headed down that way, too. Gosh, he's been so sour lately. Did I tell you that I tried to invite him out with us a few nights ago and he said he was too busy? He loves sitting in the corner and watching us drink. Do you think he's mad at us? He's just busy. He's always busy, now more so than ever. Did you see all the messages we got about that new Soknos crew headed our way? Company executives or something? I can't even imagine how many schedules he has to prepare for that. At least he's not on guard duty for Tiny anymore. What? He still is. What do you mean? They live together, to you. Lieutenant is always on watch. What? No, surely they just gave Tiny his own room, right? Wherever would they find a room that isn't surrounded by Korean? Tiny, are you seriously rooming with the lieutenant? A bit worried, I produce a thumbs up, only for her jaw to drop. She actually looks pretty similar to Merrick when he heard we'd be rooming together, too. No way! I mean, no offense, Tiny, but poor Merrick. That's gotta be kind of weird, right? I mean, he's had his room to himself for a while now, and he suddenly gets an alien roommate? I'd be upset. Well, okay, only a little, but this isn't about me. I guess he probably does get lonely. Well, you could always... He's not filling any gaps, he's just taking an empty bed. Right, yeah. An empty bed. Silence falls in the hallway, as for once, Tiu has nothing to say. Doesn't seem like anyone does, really. She starts fidgeting, playing with her claws and balling her hands. She crosses her arms so she'd stop, but it doesn't work as I can see her fingers dig into her side. Stopping halfway down a hallway, she starts tapping her foot and Nose takes notice. Sergeant, do you need something? I do. Nose, can you go to the security checkpoint here and grab me a registry form for, incoming personal mail? Why? I want to show Tiny here what they look like. We have to fill them out from time to time, don't we? Well, why not show the new guy how to do it? His eyes dart between us before he straightens up and shrugs. I don't think he can read, but okay. Need anything else? No, that should be fine. Just say hi to whoever's on shift for me. For me, I mean. You got it. He turns and starts lumbering off while the two of us wait. Tio still seems kind of fidgety even after her partners turn the corner. What's going on? Did she see something? She clenches her whole body with a deep breath before letting it all out in a sigh. An eye cuts to me and I can see a thought forming. Hey, Tiny, let me show you something before he heads back. Walking back the way we came, she ducks behind a corner and beckons me to follow. I'm a bit confused, but I'd also rather not be lost as well, so I follow. The corner is just a few storage lockers and some empty tablets. I don't do anything that could be... Thud. Huh? I suddenly find myself pressed up against the wall with a fairly large intimidating Korean looming over me. She leans in and gets uncomfortably close before speaking. Hey, look, we gotta have a talk, alright? What do you... You don't talk. I do. Just nod for me, okay, Tiny? A bit panicked, I look around for anyone or anything that could help, but she picked his location for a reason. Seeing other options, I nod and she continues. I care about Merrick. I care about him a lot, more than anyone else on this station does, okay? So I need you to understand, if you're going to be in his life and not just some passerby, you need to care about him too, okay? What? Of course I care about Merrick. I care about Merrick? A thought came out as clear as water, but my mind is muddled and confused. Unable to deal with her staring, I force myself to nod. Her pose slacks. She leans back and her expression softens. It's been hurting me seeing him recently. He's overworked and always so stressed out. If it's true that you're living together now, I have a request. I raise an eyebrow and she sighs, retreating from the wall. I could run. I could probably find Nose. But as weird as this situation might be, I don't think she means any harm. I need help looking after him. Huh? He's done so much for us, and he's been through enough. Please, just keep an eye out for him now, okay? She taps the side of my head, more playful than intimidating. I know you've got more going on in there than that silly report suggests. I would know. And I could really use an extra set of eyes on him. Does he seem okay to you? I go to respond, but I find myself wavering. He's an adult, and I've only seen such a small snapshot of his life. Sure, he seems stressed, maybe undervalued in his work, but even so, he's still here doing all this. Isn't that impressive enough? But I've seen him at night, how he can barely sleep, his nightmares, whatever trauma he carries. She's right. He needs our help. Look, I don't like to admit it either, so thank you. But you might just be what he needs. Huh? Someone to tell him that when he's being dumb, make him take a break, stuff like that. Look, I'm not saying you need to do it alone or nothing, but once you're gonna be living with him, I had to ask. Alright, y'all, I'm just gonna pause it right there. Gotta get ready for work. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!